So how are you today? I went out in the world and there's a very strange energy in the air. Things feel very heavy. I mean, it's cloudy here, but like it's almost like a density in the energy, a heaviness, and an awkwardness in the collective energies was what I felt. And underneath that, I feel like a very deep sadness, and it's coming from the masculine side energy. So I'm just gonna open up and see what wants to come through, and we'll go from there. So, stranger curiosity. What is coming through for me right now is twofold. So I'm going to talk about it collectively and the masculine message. So it feels that for those of you here watching, you may be going out in the world and feeling like a stranger, even in places that you've been before, even if you see people that you've known. There's almost like this energy of feeling like a stranger in a strange land. And then what I feel from the masculine side is that he feels this strangeness, like a disconnection from the divine feminine, and he's feeling curious about the feminine. This feels connected to a masculine and feminine who have been in a separation or a quiet time, a still point without communication for quite some time, months, years type of thing. Like definitely like an extended period of time, not just like a few days, not even just a few weeks. This feels like enough time has gone by where you've both transformed and changed and experienced enough that you would almost feel somewhat like strangers comparatively to how close you were at one point. Okay, and what is this curiosity about, and what might come forward with this? Okay, so right out of the gate, it feels like the divine masculine is curious about wanting to grow, really curious about his own potential. And there's something or memories flooding back connected to you that felt like potential, felt like memories of knowing and remembering the potential of who he could be and what he could have. And so now there's this curiosity and an opening where he was once shut down. He's now really curious about his own potential and the potential of your connection. And where this may be going is a deep heart healing, is what's coming forward, a healing of traumatic patterns, a healing of PTSD, and a healing of the things that were in the way of receiving the gifts and the potentials that the masculine is wanting to experience. Okay. Is there anything more that wants to come through with this? Wow, another Four of Pentacles. And I immediately felt a regret from the masculine where he held his heart back in the past. It feels like there's some things that he's learned about that he would have done differently now. This version of him would do different now. But then ironically, what it feels like is there's also some things in his current present situation where he's doing sort of a reverse of the energy. And this feels like when I said the heart healing, it's like this is where he's learning or about to embark on learning how to have standards and boundaries without running or shutting down, and also being able to communicate honestly and clearly, and taking the time to be patient with himself if he doesn't know the answer, instead of shutting down or running or just making an impulsive decision. He's learned to, or is in the process of learning how to work with his heart energy in a way that's not all the way open or all the way closed, but in a way that he can actually navigate his own energy. I feel like there's more with that. Okay. There's definitely something with the heart space. This is where I feel the sadness coming in. Wow. Okay. I feel it right on the right side heart. And like it's like tears are right on the edge. What do you want to share with us about this sadness? Oh, there's that contract card. We touched on this in yesterday's YouTube. Okay. What I feel is a regret of not seeing what was in front of him. And now there's you, and then there's what is occurring in his life now. And sort of at this crossroads moment. Okay. And what is coming with this, or what does the masculine want us to know? Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. So it feels like maturing in the inner union energy, learning how to choose himself. Whoa. And it feels like whatever he's going through right now is pushing him to do this. What my sense is in the past, he thought he was choosing himself, but now he sees he was actually choosing what he knew how to do. He thought it was easy, and it was to a degree, but now it's stagnant and there's no growth or movement, and he's really wanting to grow and mature. Okay. Anything else? Yes. This is really big on the heart healing. Very much, it feels actually like this pocket of masculines have really avoided that painful space in the heart, but it feels like it's slowly been kind of thawing, and now it's reaching a point where things really have to be addressed. Okay. And what, from those of you that resonate with this, what might you need to know, or what would be helpful? Okay. So the Knight of Wands and the Temperance came forward. Remain in your tempered, stable energies and keep allowing your energy, your heart, everything you've been learning, allow that to continue to bloom and blossom and unfold, because that energy is actually what is holding the quote unquote fire to the masculine. But this is really important. It's divine orchestration. It's important that he goes through the discomfort, because this discomfort will actually help him step into who he's meant to be. Okay. Just like many of you have gone through, whether this is appealing to your internal masculine energy or an external masculine energy, This maybe both, right? This definitely feels like keep tempering, keep opening, keep caring for yourself and following through with what you are doing and allow the masculine's curiosity, his craving for maturity and growth and something new, let that keep leading him to where he is meant to be. You again remain in your stabilization point. All right, is there anything else that wants to come through with this? I have to tell you, since saying this, the sadness has significantly dissipated. Okay, they want me to pull a mystical shaman from the higher energies. And what is the divine energy, the divine order orchestrating with this process? Whoa. The mystical shaman. I love it. So this is helping the masculine to step into again all of his aspects. Like that touched on the last few messages. It's helping him to reorganize and remember who he is. His curiosity about you is leading him to the curiosity about himself because the things he was drawn to within you that you show him, that you mirror him, live within him as well. And those are really, the more you're holding your truth and authenticity, the more this is activating the energies within him to step into his full capacity in new and deeper ways. Wow, love it. Very beautiful. I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully, this might have been helpful in some way if you've been feeling some weird, emotional, strange energies. And you take care. I'll see you soon. Much love.